Okay, welcome back to day 18. This week we're talking about joy. And I love what Habakkuk 3:18 and 19 says. It says, "Yet I will rejoice in the Lord is my strength." And I want to just say, if you haven't read this chapter or this book, it's super short, go back and read it because he's talking about even though this happens, even though I lose this, even though there's no grain in the barn, there's no this, there's no that, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. The Lord is my strength. And we talked about joy being our strength recently. But there's a joy that holds us steady. So this today is about joy that holds us steady. And I love this because it is not a fluctuating emotion, but it's actually this underlying truth that we know that God is always good. God always brings beauty from ashes. And because of that, we can live in a steady place of joy. And that sounds almost crazy to someone like me who mostly struggled practically my whole life with depression until the Lord really fixed my mind. And so I want to talk to you today if you're a person who struggles with depression, because there is a joy found in God that can hold you steady, because life is going to shift. Emotions are going to fluctuate, right? People change, seasons come and go, but biblical joy is rooted in something unshakable, and that's God's character. That's the reason we can have joy, because of his character. Now, the more and the longer that you walk with God, the more you begin to realize how faithful he is. Actually, I love the scripture in Revelation where it's talking about Jesus is on the horse and he's coming back. This is like the final, scene in Revelation, and it says that on his right thigh were the words faithful and true. And I always remember that about him. That's one of the words I use those two words a lot. He's faithful and he's true. And because he's faithful, because he's always true to his word, I can always be steadied by this joy in my life. Knowing that if even something terrible happens to me, and it has multiple times over, things I could have never imagined, horrible things, and I'm sure you have too, there's this steadying joy underneath all the surface of the emotions that constantly fluctuate, the sadness and the depression that may come and go, the anxiety, the fear. Underneath all that, if you can get quiet enough and you can seek the Lord and trust him and just rest in his presence, you will find this steadying joy. It's not loud, but it is strong, and if you can learn how to quiet the noise, you can hear it too. I pray that you can do that. So this is Habakkuk 3:18, 19. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. The Lord is my strength. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.